my wonderfuls. So they have dropped the Boom 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 Japanese new digital single. So they also have dropped the MV, so obviously I'm going to be reacting to the MV. I am curious to see like what kind of vibe it's giving, but already from the thumbnail, I think it was Wonhak on the thumbnail, it's giving kind of like action. So I don't know if it's going to be a little bit different from what we've heard from the last two albums or last two like Japanese releases that they have done, but we're just going to go ahead and watch, y'all. Ooh. So like end of the world kind of chaos going on is what it's giving. Ooh. I think that's Wonhak starting off the song, yeah. Lihan. There's Chosan. What's the cat? Ooh. Oh, he's oh, is he on the ramen stall restaurant? Ooh. Oh, is he an alien? Oh, there's a gun. Oh, they like a secret, like. It's very like J-pop-esque for sure. It's also very much reminding me. Ooh. Oh, it shot him in the shoulder. Oof, that was an attack for me. It's giving like the instrumental dance break from Onemana I Love You vibes a little bit. Like the instrumental of it. Oh, come on, guys. I was waiting for like something to change, like in terms of colorful graphics. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. So it seems like they're kind of carrying out, yeah, like all the possibilities of like what could go wrong, or kind of like in terms of their like, yeah, like in terms of like their plan of like espionage kind of. Oh, exit. I guess they made it out. Interesting. That was very like, again, it's different from like the last two releases in that like for what's it called? For obviously for Onemana I Love You, that was more like love song. Cancer Love was also like them kind of plotting or like to help two people mend their relationship, right? But here it's like very much kind of giving more like of an action kind of movie where it seems like, I don't know, they seem like they might be like FBI, like a fish, or kind of like Men in Black kind of esque vibes, because it looks like there's like an alien like life form force or something like that. It looks like it's like ending the world around them, and while everyone's kind of like running around kind of trying to, you know, in panic, right? And like, as they should, for the Boy Next Door members, it seems like they are still continuing on with like their everyday tasks, everyday like schedules, and kind of like not really like kind of aware that it's happening, but kind of like trying not to lose focus or like get like fall into the panic like everyone else. And I don't know, it was like they're more serious than everything else that's going on right in the end. But it seemed like they were kind of also, in a way, kind of like saying like, oh, you still like there's people who like obviously live like their day by day, like, and it kind of falls into like a routine that you kind of like can't get escape from or kind of fall out of, no matter how the world seems to like be falling apart around you. It kind of gave off that vibe. And then in the end, we kind of see that they have been kind of like, they are like a task force that are kind of like trying to like help everyone or help from whatever like the end of the world kind of sequence is going on in a way. And they kind of have already like mapped out like almost every like possibilities of like in terms of like route of escaping the building, in terms of like trying to, you know, everything that can possibly go wrong and trying to figure it out before it can go wrong, or trying to like be one or two like 10 times like steps ahead of everyone. So that was kind of interesting in itself. And then I like, again, the contrast of it, because it's very like black and white, but then you kind of see a little bit of the color every so part of like the different lines or different parts came out. And then it's like, oh, like, and then in the end, it finally like full on explodes or full on like happen. The whole action sequence actually like ends up happening, and that's where you see like the boom 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 part like being like, I guess, shots being fired or whatever. So I don't know, it was very interesting and very different from like the concepts we've seen before, but it kind of in a way also matches with I would say like the aesthetic from, I don't know, Tok Tok Tok. It kind of reminds me a little bit of that, because, you know, there is them like fighting people or like and like people in the black masks in that MV. So I'm like, oh, it's kind of interesting to see like how they continued on a little bit more of like a serious kind of like action and like, you know, a little bit, I guess, more darker kind of feeling, but with the song still being more like poppy, kind of very J-pop-esque. Again, very much reminds me of I guess it reminds me a little bit of a mix of Count to Love's like Dance Break and On a Man I Love You, like those two songs, like Dance Break, like I think it's like the guitar kind of vibe, but I think it also kind of reminds me of what's is it Yaosobi, or I think that's what it is, the group that, or the artist that does the Oshinoko like OST. It kind of reminds me of that. And I think there's like another, like, there's a couple of like OSTs that like anime OSTs that it kind of reminds me of, because it's like, yes, the song is like sounds kind of like bright and poppy, but it also kind of fits in with like whatever like the end of the world chaos like theme that they're kind of going with, because it's like it gives like more of like a eerie kind of like darker kind of feel with, I think it's like the piano that's playing and the guitar or like the synth that they used with it. So I enjoyed that. I'm gonna go back and watch it, because I feel like I missed a lot, because I was trying to pay attention to like the whole scene and then also take in like the lyrics at the same time, which I really should not do that. I should always like listen, like do one thing or the other, but that's just me. See, like he's like unbothered carrying the like bag that's on fire, and everyone else like running around. See, like, so see, that's also like referencing like the plan, like, cause it's like a game you need strategy for. Got like a team. One else over here is like, I think this is like the plan that we see at the end. Also the black cat, love that. Being like a symbol of like bad luck. I think this isn't this Tessan? Kind of like a rendezvous point. It kind of seems like that, like where all three of them are there, because like this note in his mouth, and then yeah, Tessan ends up leaving. The blue, like I don't know if that's supposed to be like they're alien, or is that like their eyes opening, like I know like the color of the album is like something to do with blue, I think. pure like inner chaos with the black and white. Like them reminiscing like all the times they like have try to have a plan. I think that's what's giving like all the options from that all those like what's it called? From all of their like attempts or whatever kind of. Everything goes towards like this blue like point. Oh, I didn't realize that. I guess the blue like could represent like the target or like the eye on the prize, and then boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, it's like it's like the target or like the ending point where they need to be. Okay, or the eye on the prize essentially too. But yeah, it's like giving like all of the everything that they've kind of like planned or mapped out. Yeah, there's the shogi. That's what it was called, shogi. I was like, what was the name of like the game? You need to have like a lot of like strategy for that too. Yeah, they put a lot of thought into that. Like, it's just crazy again how they always like it might seem like very random, but I think it's just like you have to look at the whole like little bits and pieces here to like kind of get the bigger picture. But I think it's supposed to like be like again kind of you seeing that something might be like seem ordinary on the outside, but you know people keep like secrets of who they are in the inside, and you don't know what's going on kind of like vibe. And again, try also maybe like the whole point of, you know, what I was saying earlier, where you kind of try to keep your like cool and like try to keep your calm while the rest of the world is going crazy, so that you can like at least like you can have if you have like a goal in mind or whatever, like you gotta have to have that persevere in like the face of adversity in a way. So I like that like whole and then I think the lyrics also like from what I picked up, because again I was like trying not to like do one or the other, but it kept saying like, oh, think outside the box, don't like fit into like someone's mold of what you should or should be or should do. So it was kind of giving like that vibe too. So again, it's kind of fitting in with like that, oh, it seems like they're like ordinary like office workers, but they seem a little too calm while the rest of the world is like going crazy, and they seem to be keep going with their own routine. But again, I don't know if there's like any more like if this is the only like new song from the if it's an album or if it was just a digital release, because I could have sworn it said digital release. But if there is like another song or something like that, I probably will be doing like a reaction to it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.